now. We are live, Bay State running. We're taking the tour around Massachusetts, around our beloved Commonwealth. Yesterday, I was on the south side of Newton. I've taken our talents to the north side, and I'm standing with the Tigers, okay? And first and foremost, gentlemen, before we move any forward, can we have a resting moment of silence for the legendary Coach Blackburn? Yeah, shout out to Coach Blackburn. Coach, I know you're looking down on us from heaven, so we appreciate you. Guys, I just want to say first and foremost, there's a lot of talent in this group, and we have a wide range. We have hurdlers, distance runners, mid-distance guys. We have some kids that are going to be competing on the next level, some kids that are not. But I do want to say to the Tiger family that you guys have been very instrumental. The loss of Coach Blackburn and being very transparent, I never had to develop a relationship with him. I didn't get to meet him in that type of capacity, but I know how special he was to our sport, period, in track and field, and in his overall presence and development. You know, many of some of the best runners we've ever seen in the state. So I just want to say for you guys, I appreciate how you guys have battled adversity, and it was a blessing to see you guys win the Bay State again, because that says a lot. Says a lot of your testimony and your toughness. So I'm gonna start with my man Rob, because Rob, we all know these other guys. These other guys are phenomenal runners, and Rob, you were part of a powerhouse team, and sometimes you don't always get the proper due and the proper love. So, Rob, you share with me off the line that you'll be taking your talents to UMass. You'll be focused on our sound engineering. But while in high school, how did you help the Tigers win at such a high level? What events did you do?
Well, I ran in I was in the 1,000 for indoor and the mile for outdoor. And I mean, I was never like Raghav or Alex or Otis or any of these like crazy record setting guys. But I just really like being on the team, and I tried my hardest, and I think I did really well this season for myself. And it was great being on the team with so many good guys. And even though even though I don't score a lot of points or whatever, I think I still like it's important to be there for the younger guys, to talk to them and make them feel like they're part of the team too. And I just really, really like the sport, even if I'm not like the top scoring guy. No one really knows who I am.
Oh, by all means, it doesn't matter about being a top scoring guy. Teamwork makes the dream work, and you have brought a great element to the team aspect. I want to head over to my man, Jan. Jan, so, Jan, your story is one of intrigue, adversity. I guess the adversity would be the injuries, because you were at, your freshman, sophomore year, you were really making a name for yourself. And then the injuries, and then to see you bounce back, to see you just clip off sub 2 minute 800s, knowing that you weren't even in your best of shape, that just showed me the true gladiator, the true competitor in you. Jan, how has the experience, like Rob said, having, when you show up to practice, you have Otis, the Berbers were there, Raghav, Alex, how does that environment motivate you to just become even better with having an amazing teammate like that, teammates like that?
Yeah, well, me and really everyone at North is just really lucky to be able to, go to practice and, as you said, have so many great competitors and people who are really at the state level, like right there and around you to motivate you and help you. So when I was injured, like I kept going to practice and and I tried to go to as many meets as I could, just like be in that environment and like keep that mentality and always just like focus on the future and move forward.
I thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna work my way. Alex. So, Alex, I got to appreciate you this season because, like I said, we know the names. Theo, the 4x4, Raghav, Jan, Otis. You started making a name for yourself, and it breaks my heart that obviously we can't see you run maybe a sub 420 because you had ran an amazing mile indoors. So I felt like sky was the limit. And obviously you haven't got to compete this outdoor season, but same thing that I asked John, how has it been having one amazing teammates? But let's talk about my main man, Coach Wallace. How has he been instrumental in your development?
Yeah, kind of like Jan said, it's amazing having these group of guys around me. Just come to practice every day, come in and you use them to push off them, motivate myself. And then yeah, with Wallace, I don't think I could have done what I did and like the team in general without Wallace and then our distance coach Lou, because just what they bring to the sport, to the team, like they want us to get better as athletes, not only as athletes, but people also. And just they know exactly what they're doing and helping us push us like properly. And it's a blessing to have them as coaches because the work that they put in and day out and what they help us do, it's
You there? Can you hear me?
yeah.
All right. You broke up a little bit. Sorry. Now the next two guys, I'll start with Otis. We'll get to you, Raghav. But now Otis, I've told you this. So guys, Otis approached me at the beginning of the indoor season. He said, Coach, it's not about me going after the D1 title in the hurdles. It's about how can I help my team win a state title. And when Otis said that to me, that spoke volumes. I'm like, all right, this kid gets it. Big O, first and foremost, you were in a tough Bay State league, a lot of great hurdlers in Division One. But I do appreciate that you decided to, in some cases, stepped out your comfort zone. I've seen Jan run the 4x8. I've seen you run the 4x2. How has the team element transcended your high school career? Like, because now I notice in your senior year, it wasn't about me, it was about the team. Can we share that?
Yeah, so for me, a lot of it is I would just run hurdles pretty much up until my junior year in the big meets because we had Theo and Marco and Forrest and all these guys in the other events. So for me, I kind of just went and did my thing, and that was kind of what I did at meets. But I always remember Blackburn saying, it doesn't matter what one kid on the team does; it's what all the kids on the team can do, and it's all the third place finishes and the fourth place finishes that win the big meets. And so for me, that really stuck with me and stuff. And so going into the senior season, I kind of had a conversation with Wallace, like I want to win, what do we have to do that? And he kind of laid it out for us. Like, if you want to win, we have to be putting the team above everything else. And I think Raghav and I really agreed to that. And I think everyone in this chat really agreed to that mentality of putting the team above ourselves so we can win, because it was our last year and stuff. And Raghav especially is really familiar with that because I know he's had to give up running in individual events for his whole career in high school to run in a relay so we could win the meet and stuff. And so I feel like Wallace and Blackburn really kind of pushed that method of team above self. And for me, it was hard for me. Like my sophomore year got hurt and I wanted to run individually at a meet. And I did end up running at it. And, kind of Wallace kind of told me, like kind of explained to me. And I kind of had to learn from me trying to do my own thing. And then eventually I learned from that, realizing that, there's not as much, it's not about me as an individual, it's about the team, and I feel like that's kind of what I really focused on this season and stuff. We were like, I was long jumping at D1s. I don't even long jump. And it's just things like that, and I feel like Wallace and Blackburn really pushed those ideas. And Blackburn kind of put the seeds in my brain my freshman year and stuff. And Wallace just slowly watered it over time. And then my senior year kind of blossomed.
Now, Raghav, you've been on some phenomenal relay teams. And Otis, said what I was going to address, that I've watched all you guys, it's been a pleasure. I've been doing Bay State. This will be my 4th year. So I've got to watch everyone in the last 3 years develop. But Rag, I have to say, I always looked up and you were positioning or helping the Tigers in that 4x4. And to see you this year, you had to step into the title of like the veteran, because before, you would have Theo, right? So everyone knows that Theo is like top tier distance guy in the States, mid distance guy. So then now we had Bruce, my main man, David Bennett. So the young guys were coming up. You were the experienced kid in the relay. Can you share with us how did that feel to see a promise in David Bennett? Seems like everything you guys shared with David just absorbed everything, and David became a machine. But I think iron sharpens iron. David didn't just get there because of his own natural talent and great coaching. I think that you guys took the precedence. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, I think definitely the people in this chat and we definitely talked about how it is said, what can we do to win the state championship? What can we do to win the big meets? And for us, that's always important. And we knew, we knew that we had lost a lot of seniors, but we also knew we had so much talent coming up. We had Sherm, Bruce, David, and then a bunch of freshmen who we saw in cross country doing really well. And Tyler Tubman, he came in. We just had so much talent. We just needed to kind of see what we could do from there. So, we have great coaches. We have Coach Bauer, Coach Lou, Coach Wallace. We have I would say some of the greatest coaches in the States, in the state. And I think with their help and with us kind of maturing and realizing, hey, we kind of needed to get our act together and really come out strong, because this year, we want to keep up that. So we have a now 23-year undefeated streak in the Bay State, and that's a huge deal to us, and we really wanted to keep that. So we had to, our 4x4 is also a very critical part of our team. The 4x4, we always say, is that's how you end the meet. You always want to end it off on a good note, and that's how we want to end the meet. And I think this year, with the team we had together, we had David, Alex, Bruce, and I, we didn't lose a single 4x4 as a team. So that was really important to us. And, it starts in practice. Wallace pushes us so, we throw up, and that's got its positives, and it really shows in the meets, because, we got to outrun these our opponents, and we're facing some really top teams in the state. So being so kind of the whole idea was kind of bringing the team together, because we knew we had it. It was just about bringing the team together and making it work from there. So, yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say from a distance, I really appreciate what you guys have brought to the table. For a school as Newton North to lose a legendary coach, for some of you guys to have your injuries, to see you guys battle that adversity, you lose a legendary coach, injuries, you lose seniors, and just to see you guys continue to excel and continue to persevere and compete, I was very happy. I was very proud to see you guys do it. And you will be missed. And that's why I felt it was imperative that, I wanted to go around representing Bay State and say that, class of 2020 has been very instrumental for our growth at Bay State running. One of your former leaders, Marco Leo, Marco was one of the individuals that started the campaign last year. He went.
I remember when he came into practice.
Yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
He came into practice yo, sign my what was it, a petition?
The petition.
The petition. And it was so then I wake up and I'm like, wait, there's 1,000 kids.
Coach, he comes into practice.
I want to be shit,
kind of
guys. I apologize. Like, that gave me purpose. Like, that made me feel accepted. Like, wow, they really care for us, you know? And that just made me go even harder. Like, oh man, I gotta go harder. I gotta drop like a 48 in this 400, man. Like,
Yeah.
these kids want it. So just to see that, you know, the Newton North program touched me really, really hard, really well. And then to know you guys individually, you guys, you know, are great individuals. And even to you, Rob, to your point, although you may have been tucked away amongst all the talent, you're just another example of what makes Newton North an amazing program. And, you know, Alex, you know, like, if you asked me a year ago who Alex was, I thought I knew every runner. Next thing you know, Alex is on the scene. It's like, where do these guys come from? So it's like, I really, really want to say on my heart, you know, bottom of my heart, thank you guys. And I just want to challenge you guys to continue to compete. I don't want to get too much off subject, but yesterday I just want to share with you guys, I saw the video of Aubrey Ahmad, and that really touched me. The young man who was 25 years old who got shot running in Georgia. And I feel like tomorrow the world is going to be running. So I want to challenge everyone who does see this video. Guys, go out there and get your mile in. No one deserves to die like that. And I really, truly believe that the young men in this Zoom conference will make our state, you guys already made the state a better place, but you're going to make our state, our country, and the world a better place. So I really want to, you know, state to you that, yeah, we may miss the competition, because I miss the competition. I miss going against you guys. Division I relays was going to be amazing. But it's not over. You know, you guys are all going to your respective institutions. And I'll challenge you, Rob. Rob, you know, be the best engineering. Master that stuff. Master the sound engineering when you get to Lowell. Like, put your stamp on your craft. Like, Yarn, you're healthier now. It's bittersweet, but I guess, Sean, like, you're gonna be more healthier. So by the time you get to California, you'll be able to really roll. So as much as I don't want to be selfish to see you run, like, you know, an amazing time, but I really believe that you guys will take it to the next level. It doesn't matter if it's D1, D2, D3. There's competition on all levels, and there's a place for all of us. So I just wanted to say to you guys, I really appreciate everything you guys have done. You guys you always talked about it, from the cross-country team to indoor and outdoor, an amazing young group. Can we talk to the next leaders? Because I'm looking at the captains now. There'll be new captains in the fall.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be a new captain of the cross-country team. There'll be a new captain on the indoor and outdoor track teams for Newton North. Can we talk to the future captains right now? Let these boys know? Like,
I mean, they're awesome. All of our underclassmen, Coach H, they all work so hard and stuff. And they all, like, I feel like with us, you know, with Theo, Marco, and them, we were all with them for so long and stuff. And I feel like we created a competitive environment in practice that allowed us to push ourselves to a degree that a lot of teams weren't doing. And that allowed us to compete at, you know, such a high level. But at the same time, I feel like that environment brought us together as friends and stuff and bonded us together, you know, outside the track. And I feel like that's, you know, a really important thing. And I hope that, like, next year the captains realize that. And I think they do, and they know that. And I think they're already trying to set the seeds for that next year. So I think they're doing a great job, and I know they'll do a great job.
I totally agree. I mean, who's my boy in the throws?
Klein,
sophomore.
he's a beast. Klein, little Klein,
he's gonna be
Daniel Klein, Max Klein, Nate Klein's young brother.
Like, you know, and then you got Tubman, Bennett, Bruce Senior. Yeah, the pieces are there. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. You guys have left Newton in a better place, and the next generation can come in. Not anyone can fill your shoes, because those spikes, they're retired. Legendary spikes. No one will be able to do what you guys have done. I don't know, Raghav, like, that record in the 4x4, I don't know if anyone's going to beat that in a long time. But
We got 3 guys coming back from the team next year. So we were like trying to break it again this year. So we'll see what they can do.
Oh, that's right. Bruce is back. Sherm's back.
David's back, and
David
Sherm.
is back. And you're going to get another. Someone's going to show up that I don't know about, that I've never even heard about. And I'm going to ask myself, who is that?
Don't sleep on my guy, Don't sleep on my guy,
Oh, there it is.
I mean, it's like Robert was saying. It's like Robert was saying, you know, like I'm not like the most noticed person, but the thing is, like our team is full of brilliant runners, right? Like these guys are like, they work so hard, no matter if they're scoring in meets or if they're just a JV member, they're still working their hardest. So you see a lot of people like who start maybe freshman year on JV and just keep working and working and working. Like Bruce wasn't on the 4x4 his freshman year, but he just kept working and working and working, and he like just got faster and faster, and he got on that 4x4 team this year, and he showed what he was made of, and he really showed us like he had the capability of, you know, taking the baton and running what needed to be run and like getting that fast time. So I think it's like the people like Robert, and they're the people who don't always like have the natural talent to run a 51 or like sub 50. Those people who don't have that natural talent, you see their hard work, and it's not just like us who are leading the team. It's also those people who are leading the team by just showing us, like, there's like setting an example, and they're showing us what hard work is and like how we can lead up to it. We've seen that, like I think Otis, Jan, Alex, Robert, and I can all say like over the 4 years, we've seen some of the guys who've gone from JV to varsity, and some guys who've just stayed on JV there 4 years, but they're like some of the hardest workers we know. So I think definitely like it's the people who don't really have a name yet who are going to come up in the next few years and really like shine bright. So
No, I totally agree, man. The culture that you guys have established in tradition, you guys kept the torch lit, man. I cannot, without any doubt, I believe that Coach Blackburn is looking down so proud because you guys are continuing to carry that legacy. The torch is very well lit, and I'm looking forward to see the next generation of Tigers step up. But right now, I also want to close with you guys to say, once again, you guys are very, very, very special to us here at Bay State Running. And, you know, please, as we grow, like I said, I've been doing this for 3 years. This will be my 4th in the fall. So as we start to move forward into the collegiate ranks, you know, I want to be able to track everyone's progress. So please, guys, I'm going to ask for 3 things. 1, keep in contact with Coach Wallace. That's an amazing guy, and pay it forward. You guys can check in with the next generation. That's all I ask. Continue to pay it forward, because Newton North Tiger Track and Field is like a staple mate here in Massachusetts. There is no like track, and there's no cross without Newton North, period. They were good when I was running, and that was 1996, my senior year. Years later, they're still good. Like, so this is a tradition now. I still want to see continue at a high level. Second, you know, please make sure that you guys check in with us, Bay State Running. Like when you guys get to college, just let us know how you guys are doing in regards to your times and your academics, so we can write some more stories and, you know, keep a gauge on your progress. And the third and the final is, you know, just don't change who you are. Like, you guys are amazing young men, and I have full confidence, like I said earlier, that, you know, once the ordinance and once we get over this COVID thing, like the world will really see how beautiful that you guys really, really are. Because you guys are some fantastic, amazing young men. And, you know, that's it. I just want to say thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for competing at a high level. You know, you guys, when I come into the Reggie indoors, you made it exciting for me. Like knowing that Jan was coming back from an injury, right? And then seeing Jan go out there, crush a 800 meters, and knowing that Alex wasn't considered like the top 10 distance runner, but Alex is out there crushing top 10 distance guys. Otis showing like, it's not about me, coach, it's about the team title. To seeing Raghav, so the leadership, like you guys have been very instrumental I just want to say thank you guys. Keep up the good work. And yeah, man, please pay it forward. And finally, can we give a special shout out to the first coaches? Because, that day is coming on Sunday. And that first coach is your mother. Mother's Day is coming, gentlemen. So please, can you guys individually, can we give a special shout out to that special lady in your life? Let's shoot.
Of course, my mom's the GOAT. My mom's the GOAT. My mom's the original GOAT.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be doing track if it wasn't for my mom right now. So, I mean, I have it all to her. I give it all to her. So.
Absolutely. Guys.
The MJ's and moms.
Alex, how about that amazing mom of yours?
I couldn't thank my mom enough for what she does in my life and all the support that she offers, especially with track, always there, cheer me on. It's awesome.
And Rob.
Yeah, so my mom actually forced me to do track in middle school, and so that was definitely the only reason I'm doing it now. And she's always she's at every meet, and she's very supportive.
All right, so guys, I don't know how good your culinary skills. We can't take moms out to dinner. Make sure you guys have a thoughtful moment.
Coach, I got you. Coach, I got you.
Take care of that lady for me. Take care of her, all right, guys?
I got you, Coach.
I got to wrap this up. The Newton North Tigers, amazing run, guys. Bright future. It is not done. You guys will be truly, truly missed. On behalf of Bay State Running, I cannot wait to see what the next 4 years behold for you guys all. Rob, I want to hear some music.
Don't worry.
Send me some stuff, Rob. I might need an intro when I do my announcement, Think about me, Rob, okay?
Yeah, all right.
But other than that, guys, salute to Coach Wallace, salute to the coaching staff. You guys be safe. Please practice social distance out there. It's not a joke, all right? And
thank you, Coach.
All right, guys.
All right, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. I got another one. I got another interview I got to conduct. But once again, peace and blessings. Nothing but love, guys, okay? Peace.
Thank you, Coach.